Okay, this is a little video on the setup of the GoPro Hero 7 Black and its mic adapter. Now the first thing you got to understand is they don't give you any instructions with the camera or the adapter. You've got to download the manual from the GoPro site. Now, as far as the camera mount goes, it's on a chin strap. Got that off Amazon, and I had enough credit card points, so I got it for nothing. Trying to hold the camera and the helmet at one hand. Okay, now I wanted the camera up high enough so I could see the screen and tell whether it's on or off. To do that, I had to put a small extension on the mount here so I could get the angle just right. To get the plug in here, it's in the waterproof case. When I first got this, I had problems with the voice commands. I'm out on my ATV and the noise overpowered the voice commands, so I had to do some muffling. First thing I did was tape over all the mic holes in the camera. That didn't work, so I started finagling around with it. Got the waterproof case, drilled a hole in the side for the mic, and put some little electrical tape around here to kind of seal it up a little bit, because I was kind of sloppy with my drill and the Dremel tool, but it's pretty tight. Now, inside here, there's the mic itself. When I got this, it had a little foam windsock on it, and I had it mounted right behind the vent in the chin piece of the helmet. Once again, too much noise. So I put this is the finger off a latex glove, like a surgical glove. I taped over the foam windsock, and then I shifted it over so it's more towards my cheek, get it out of line of the vent. Now, as for the adapter, this is held on with some Gorilla Glue, two-sided tape, and Velcro. There's a piece of tape on the adapter, Velcro on the other side of the tape, piece of tape on the helmet, Velcro on the other side of that tape, and then I just pushed it on. And I let it set for overnight just to make sure. And so now you can take this off if you want to, but it's not going to fall off by itself. In fact, it takes quite a bit of pull to get it off. You can actually hold the whole helmet from that Velcro. Now, when you hook up this adapter, it's got to be initialized so the camera recognize it. You can look that up in the manual. It tells you how to do it. It's all on the touch screen on there. Now my buddy Jim has trouble with his. It only works part-time or something. But what I do is I actually plug it in before I turn the camera on. So I don't know if that was the problem or whatever. Jim's going to mess around with his some more, but it works for me. The last ride I took, the spring ride of 2019, this worked perfectly most of the time. The few times that it didn't work, it was my own fault for not giving a clear command. You know, your throat gets clogged up a little bit, or you're huffing and puffing, and you might grunt a little bit into the microphone. But it worked really good. If you're curious about this one, this is my old contour camera that I'm going to keep on there. It's got its own microphone right there. Of course, it doesn't use voice commands, but it works real good. Doesn't have image stabilization. And I'm keeping it on there because GoPros have lousy battery life. And even though I do carry a spare battery with me, it's a pain changing it out, because you got to take the helmet off, take the camera out of the case, so forth. But that's about it. I've been happy with this so far. It takes real good videos. My editing software was Windows Movie Maker, and it was good once. Still use it for some stuff, but I was getting a lot of static on the videos, so I recently switched over to Adobe Premiere Elements. Haven't had a chance to use it yet, but it seems to be working. When I was editing some old stock, got rid of all the static on the video. One thing you might be curious about is, would this sitting up like that interfere with my vision? Well, the plain fact is that with the goggles on, the camera is right in the middle of my nose piece. So I'm actually looking over the top of it. You don't even actually see the camera unless you look down. So anyway, that's the way I did it. Hope it helps somebody else.